The big day has come and gone. We've prepared the food. We've baked and cooked and wrapped and decorated and invited and vacuumed and cleaned up. Welcome to Calm in the Chaos, where we know those are the activities of people privileged enough to have the time and the resources to purchase gifts and create special moments for the people near and dear to them. Yes, privileged. Let us not take for granted that we can celebrate Christmas in ways that make great Instagram and Facebook posts. There are people for whom a white Christmas is the annual hope. People in the Northern Hemisphere, that is. But did you notice the mild winter we've been having? Inasmuch as it keeps our heating bills lower, I believe we are experiencing the effects of the planet heating up, one of the climate changes that we should be paying attention to. Bing Crosby's song may very well become an impossible dream in the years to come. Just as an aside, did you know the song White Christmas was written in 1942 by a Jewish man, Irving Berlin? It was one of the first non-religious songs about Christmas that really took off. Have you noticed the Christmas tree? Trends are slowly changing with that as well. Rather than simply cutting down a live tree to use in a home for a few weeks as a decoration, there are places now where you can rent a tree, take it back to the farm after Christmas, and they plant it again, and then you rent the same tree year after year until it's a certain height. And then it gets planted permanently somewhere. It's another Christmas tradition we might want to think about and adapt to a better way of doing things. Gift giving has seen some subtle changes as well. Less trinkets that have no long-lasting value and end up in a landfill, and more thoughtful experiences like tickets to an event together, or a paid-for plan for an evening out or a day trip. All of this is leading to the reimagining of Christmas celebration that I hope will continue as the years come forth. I read a meme on Facebook this year that said, instead of worrying about putting Christ back in Christmas, let's think about putting Christ back in the Christians. Ouch. Truth can sting. The Christ that we know, the Jesus who came onto the planet, born of a humble woman who was basically a nobody in her community, the Jesus who grew to not value riches, to not value community status, to not value power in the sense of the Roman rulers, that Jesus taught the people around him through stories, through analogies and parables about how to live a godly life. That Jesus is the man whose life is a testament to us who follow his lead. And that Jesus is the one who would not have spent 1 minute on buying the perfect color of ornament for the porch display. Not 1 minute on assuming and assuring that there should be 6 different types of cookies on the plate, not only 5. No, that Jesus, the boy whose birth we celebrated yesterday, became the man who taught us that angels are among us. Stars and sun and moon are our siblings on whom we can count each day. Shepherds are gentle people who can teach us a lot about caring for others. People who are lost need us to look for them. Friends who are broken need us to offer a soft place to land. Neighbors who are hungry deserve to have us share. The nations of the world need to foster a common goal of unity. And the way to accomplish all of this is to follow his lead, which is pure and untainted love of one another. Feeling love and compassion is not the end game, however. We must build foundations under the lofty ideals of love. We must do the work. So, my friends, rest when you're weary. Offer cheer to someone when you can. And when the new clothing is put into the drawer, when the leftover cookies are crumbly and stale, when the cards are stored neatly into a folder so you have all the addresses for next year, it is time to get our hands dirty. It's time to get into the trenches right alongside Jesus. I read for you a poem from Howard Thurman. It's called The Work of Christmas. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins, to find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among others, and to make music in the heart. Our music recommendation this day is When the Song of the Angels is Stilled, using the text I just read. The music is by my friend Elizabeth Alexander. Yes, we are still singing with masks, as it is the recommended way to be safe during this winter as we're indoors more, and singing is still, unfortunately, one of the easiest ways to spread germs. I ask you to enjoy the text, enjoy the music, and take it to heart. Become a co-worker with Jesus.